In this video, instead of GitHub Secrets, I will use Google Secret Manager to load secrets into GitHub Actions. Reason for that is that I just hate that I can't easily read the GitHub Secrets once they're set, although they can be read, but it requires a bit more work. And for GitHub Actions, to access your Google Secrets, you need to create a service account and give it proper permission. What's important is the permissions, and you need the secret accessor, and that should be enough. And you will create a new key JSON that will need to be uploaded to GitHub. And let's take a look at Google Secret Manager. Enable it, and I'll create some simple secret. And that's it. You can view the secret value. You can also do versioning. And to make it accessible to GitHub, and we'll assign a secret which is equal to Google application credentials JSON, which is the output of the file that I just created, and it will be used for authorizing to Secret Manager. And one more repository secret. It is to identify the project ID, and to test that my setup is correct, I will create a simple workflow called test. I want to echo my secret. First, need to authenticate with Google Cloud. That's why I need this step. I need to set up Google Cloud CLI to the correct project. And the last thing is I want to echo what I've set. So it will be gcloud, my Google secret. And let's see it in action. And there it is. It works. But this only confirms that Google Secret Manager can be read into GitHub Actions. But what about setting the environment variables from Google Secret Manager instead of the GitHub Secrets? So this is not enough. I'll do a previous step, and that will be called setup environment variables. My Google secret will be called placeholder, and it will be stored as the Google secret. And I don't want to leak it into GitHub Actions log, and that's why you call the add mask. The value won't be changed, but when you look at GitHub Actions logs, it will be obfuscated. To make it accessible to all of the steps in the current job, you can also do export to the GitHub environment. And if I did everything correctly, I can use the placeholder over here. And this will be now useless because the placeholder will be obfuscated. But let's make one more run, and let's see if it works. It should log the value of the Google secret. And as you can see, the environment variable is accessible in the next step, and it will be accessible to all of the next steps, but not in between jobs. And I hope this was useful, and thank you for watching this video.